Alright, so I decided that I wanted to start recording, reaction videos. I love watching reaction videos. They just seem so fun and a really cool way to explore all sorts of artists and styles and all that jazz. But first, I'm going to start out with XDINARY Heroes, who is my absolute favorite alt group. I've been with them since around Hello World, like sort of around that time between Hello World and Overload. So Overload is my first comeback with them, but I first heard about them when they were like just finishing up promotions for Hello World. So I've been with them since then, so I know all of their songs, I know most of their content, I know Rock the World, I know Extra Files, XDINARY Days, their like Knockdown Debate, their small series, stuff like that. So far I've seen almost all of their teasers, and I was just wanting to kind of go back and watch all of the videos I hadn't seen before and just make a reaction video, because there's definitely a lot. Typically, well, nowadays Studio J is pretty good with subtitles, not always, but most of the time. But even still, I just haven't really, like back then, they were pretty spotty with the subs, and by the time they had subs on the video, it had been, a week or even two, and at that point I had just kind of like moved on. There was already other videos out that either had subs or just from other people that I was like, I just don't feel like going back and watching all of these other videos. But I made a list of all the things I haven't seen yet, and I was just wanting to make a little reaction video. First off, we're gonna start with Happy Death Day, because I haven't seen their band practice or the 2 band performances. Happy Death Day is one of my least favorite songs. I personally believe that they have no skips, so I think that, and I actually made a tier list, which I might upload those videos eventually as well, but for now I'm just testing the waters with these, seeing how it sounds and how it feels and everything like that. So, and also, by the time this video goes up, it'll probably have been like several months or even a year, because I'm just not really in the space to make videos regularly, and I don't want to like upload videos and people watch and hope that I make videos regularly, and it's like I can't do that at this moment. So by the time anyone is seeing this video, I will hopefully be in the space to make videos, and that's why you'll be seeing this. So yeah, let's first get into Happy Death Day. First will be the band practice. Now, I don't typically watch these. I've seen a few, like the Money on My Mind, but I haven't seen a lot of this early stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. It's definitely so weird seeing them all so young. Ugh, it's crazy. I mean, it's a good song. But not one of my favorites. I like how Junon is like mostly covered by Gone. Also, band practice, I was not expecting lyrics. I thought that their band practices were usually just instrumentals, not vocals as well, but And also the black and white, we love the black and white vibe. I'm gonna try not to pause and stuff. I mean, there's not really much to pause about in these sorts of videos. I would consider this more a stage practice, where they're doing vocals and instrument. I guess a stage practice would have more like craziness happening, like jumping around and stuff, like practicing on stage, but it's just kind of funny. Also, a quick note, the lighting is probably really weird. I have my window open, but it's been raining all day, so the lighting outside's really sort of like gloomy and dark, and then I have my bedroom light on, and it's directly above me, so you see the shadows, which is really annoying. But that's what we're just gonna have to deal with for now, until I either get better lighting or I record on a day where it's sunny outside. Yeah, so that'll be that. They're all so cool. Gunhill, I never really like during the music video. Of course, you don't usually see Gunhill because he doesn't sing. Similar with Junhan, but I think you see him a little bit more because he's the lead guitarist. But Gunhill on the drums, like he's not. My bias will become very clear very soon because I can't help but talk about him. I hate him so much. But Gunhill on the drums, he never really wrecks me unless he's on the drums. Like he's on the drums, he's insane. Like how hard he works and just how crazy he is. His skills, his performance, his presence. It's definitely a far cry from his regular personality, which is very goofy. So it's also interesting to hear this, which is more live, because they sound different. Like that Junhan doing the pedal right there, like you don't really hear that unless I just haven't heard it, but I never really heard it in the original song, because like I said, I just did a tier list, and I just watched or listened to all of their music recently, and I never heard that in the song. So it's kind of interesting to watch these like band practices, these live clips, that sort of things. Things sound different than they do in the studio version, which is really cool. I mean, they sound just as good, if not better, live, but it's always very interesting. Yeah, so that was the band practice video, and like I haven't even liked these because I just had never watched them. So yeah, that was fun. I mean, these types of videos, in my opinion, aren't as exciting unless, I mean, like, I guess the new ones, like, they look cooler, like, with their new styles, and they look more comfortable. These older songs aren't really as, like, crazy as the new ones. So, like, Money on My Mind was so great. Like, that band practice was so crazy. But, yeah, so that was that, and we're going to move on to the Happy Death Day Band Performance Video Online mode. I remember Junhan when he used to look innocent and adorable, and now he's ridiculous. I have nothing else to say. I remember when I couldn't even tell them apart, like, so crazy to me. I, for a time, got Gunil and Junhan mixed up because in these early days they looked slightly similar, but between Happy Death Day and Hello World, they like switched hair colors, and it was very confusing for a new fan. Because also, I didn't discover them through their music. I discovered them through Weekly Idol. So, even though like I knew their names because they said their names, it was a struggle going from Happy Death Day Weekly Idol to Hello World Weekly Idol, because even though I saw their names, it was like they looked similar and their hair color switched, and it was very confusing. But now I know that like Junon's super tall, and I know them. Yeah, I know them so well. I could go on forever about them. I'm so glad I discovered them from a friend. They told me to watch their Weekly Idol video, and I hadn't heard them sing like once, and I fell in love instantly. And my ults before that were GOT7, and I still love GOT7, but I fell in love with XDINARY Heroes so quick that like it's not that GOT7's not as good, it's just that XDINARY Heroes was so beyond anything that I could have ever dreamed of in like the K-pop space. So yeah. Anyway, back to the video. Apologies for the tangent. But yeah, I was just trying to say, I couldn't like recognize Ode with the white hair and then with his brown hair and scuffed bangs in Hello World. God, his bangs. I don't even wanna. We might see them. No, because during the actual like official videos, it was like fluffed up and fine, and they chopped off the color of his bangs, and they were like this. It was horrific. But anyway, like that was a choice. Ridiculous. I'm sorry if you can hear me sniffling and my allergies. It's like, again, I don't know when this video is coming out, but currently it's like spring, May, and we have cicadas, and they're eating the trees, and the pollen is everywhere. Like the tree pollen and tree environmental allergy things are going everywhere, and I'm sniffly, and it's awful. I'm very tired. XDINARY Heroes actually got me to want to learn how to play an instrument. I had played an instrument in like middle school, but I never continued after that. So I'm like, also I'm using my phone as a webcam, so if you hear buzzes or the thing gets shaky for a second because I'm getting notifications, and I apologize for that as well. I don't have my laptop webcam is disgusting quality. Not that this is much better, but everyone shut up. I can't. Anyway, just ignore any weird noises or vibrations coming from my phone because I'm using it as a webcam and I get notifications, and I can't turn them off because if I need someone important to call me, then I need to know. Anyway. I'm just so proud of them. Seriously. XDINARY Heroes, we are all heroes. Bro. amazing. There's a lot of weird, I'm scared of a lot that's happening right here. Anyway, yeah, so Band Performance Video Online mode, very cute. I prefer the looks of the next one, which is the offline mode. Oh, and I just realized that's so cute. It ties into their lore like they were online and offline. Yeah. I prefer their offline looks. They just look so cool. And Junon was so pretty. Like, of course, back then, like, when I first discovered them, I couldn't differentiate them just yet. I didn't know who was who. I didn't know their names or anything like that, what they did. But, actually, yeah, like, just his orange hair was so pretty. It's, like, very fluffy because he has very, like, fluffy hair. He just is so pretty. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I prefer when Juyeon has not like the super long hair. Obviously he looks great, but I like his hair more like when it's sort of like here and it's like soft and cute. And Gaon's fluffy hair from Troubleshooting. Oh my god. I was having a bias crisis because he was just wow, like wow. Anyway, okay, and last but not least, the offline mode for Happy Death Day. Yeah, let's get into it. Now hearing this song for 3 times in a row. It's, like I said, it's not a bad song, it's just not one of my favorites. Sorry, I was listening to Oat's little synth noises. That was really cute watching him play at the same time. I love a good synth. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this in the tier list or not, so like, if I did, if I post that video, or, well, it's in several videos, but you'll hear this again, but I always love a good synth. Like, whenever my mom turns on the radio when we're, like, driving, and she turns to the, it's like the 80s, 90s, and whatnot, like, we love a good 80s song with that heavy synth in the background. And my favorite band, Muse, has an entire album, Simulation Theory, that incorporates very 80s synth influences, and it's like perfection. So it's really cool that it makes me sad that people don't really know the differences between the keyboard and the synth. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I already know the differences, so I don't want to make anyone feel bad if they don't know the difference, but like, to me they look so different and they make completely different noises, so you know, but I get it. I mean, they do look similar. They both have like a, you know, this plus a this, so, and they kind of look similar here as well. But so I get it. But we need more respect on the synth, you know. Okay. Anyway, just putting on some chapstick because my lips are crusty and dusty today because of the allergies. Ridiculous. I need to drink more water. I wish we had more close-up shots, like in the other version. And they look, I don't know why, but Junhan looks cramped back there. I don't know why I get the vibe that Junhan likes cramped spaces. I love cramped spaces. I love feeling like I'm enclosed, like if I'm like sitting in like a little cubby and it like squishes me a little bit, I love that. Or like drowning in blankets in bed, like I love that. So I don't know why I get that vibe from him. That's because I relate to him. He's very introverted and I feel the same way. I'm so introverted, it's ridiculous, and like anxiety and stuff like that, so I don't know. This is just me projecting my own feelings onto Junon. Okay, everyone shut up again. I can't. He looks so cute. And his hair, it's so fluffy. I want to just stick my hand in his hair and just lose it in there. Like, oh, it's so fluffy and yeah. It's like curly and fluffy and perfect and I love him. Can you tell him my biases yet? I genuinely love them all. I really do. They're all incredible in their own ways. But to me, Junon is really special. And there we go, XDINARY heroes. We are all heroes. I love that little like tagline from them. I'm sad that they don't do the hand motions anymore. But you know, that was their own choice and I respect that. I'm glad that they're able to make their own choices about stuff like that. But it does make me sad, especially because Junhan's the one who made the motion and it's really cute. But I like that they still keep the tagline like we are all heroes. So yeah, anyway, so that was the 3 Happy Death Day videos that I had never seen before. I think that's everything from Happy Death Day era that I hadn't seen. I think I saw everything else. So yeah, that'll be that for this video. I'm really excited to get into more, and I'm gonna record something else after this, so I'll be in the same outfit. I have a lot of free time right now to record multiple things at once, so yeah, you'll see me looking the exact same, just as rat-like and messy as last time. So anyway, that is that. Hope you enjoyed. If you want more, comment down below. I'm pretty much trying to get to everything XDINARY Heroes, and I'm only doing things that are officially posted by XDINARY Heroes because on YouTube it's like the copyright is crazy and I don't want to risk reacting to something. But you know, in the future I'll have stuff from JYP as well because, you know, if new stuff comes out, like new comebacks and stuff, I'll do those as well. But if anyone has any recommendations of like stuff from other channels, then you can definitely comment those, like interviews or variety content. Like I know other idols or Korean celebrities have their own like show and they have guests on. If anyone has any of those that have an XDINARY Heroes episode, I can definitely watch one of those. As long as it's subtitled, because I just don't personally like watching videos without subtitles. Like for me, it's like I can't understand it and I just don't, it's hard for me to really like follow along. Even if, you know, I can read facial expressions and body language and stuff, it's still hard to follow along. So yeah, that'll be that for that one. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.